Because there's just spray paint that says Ike was here. Oh my goodness. So, Super Smash Con is going to be a super fun tournament.
Yes, it will.
So, you're looking to go there.
I am.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
After.
Sad.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be Gurren. If I'm remembering correctly, this person used to go by the tag of Senpai, now going by Gurren. I haven't seen them since the tag switch, but I know that they are a pretty solid Zero Suit Samus up against Cosmos, who is pretty much undisputedly the best in DFW right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone that disputes this.
He hasn't been out to every Shockwave recently. I think the last one was the one right before LTC4, or maybe the one right after. But even with the time off, I don't think that there's anybody who doubts that he's number one right now.
No, I mean, he's the sort of guy who grinds a lot on Wi-Fi. So even if he, I mean, as I'm sure anyone who follows Twitter knows, like he posted that, like, hey, look at me playing with 2 hours with Nairo.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's still getting the practice.
Yeah. When your top player gets to post a video that, hey, I was grinding for hours at a time against Nairo.
Against one of the best players in the United States.
Maybe they're good.
They might be good.
Maybe this man is pretty good at this game. All right.
Getting into game one. I'm kind of sad that stage isn't legal, honestly. I can understand the arguments against it.
I have timed people out on that stage with Sheik.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, and from that aspect, it makes sense that the stage wouldn't be legal because it could have that like circle camp problem, especially whenever the platform comes up from underneath.
It is a real problem.
It is a real problem. Okay, my character's kind of fast, so I haven't really experienced it, but I can see it.
Especially when you going down there to get me is a huge risk.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna
minimum reward, but going into the stage that we're no stranger to seeing, Smashville.
Good strings from Cosmos, putting on the damage.
One thing I really want to see is, I mean, Cosmos is going to be really good at applying pressure. He's got a lot of safe aerials to throw out because they're big disjoints. Hit you from a distance. I want to see how Gurren's able to respond to that kind of pressure.
Yep, that is. So I feel like there are two main things you have to answer when playing against Cosmos. There's one, can you work around the side B?
Yeah.
Because as you know, we saw earlier today, it's a
really good move.
It's actually possible to win an entire game using nothing but side B. So if you don't know how to answer that, that's the problem. The other big problem is her aerials. If you don't know how to do anything about that, because they're so fast, it's kind of like Melee Marth dropping with forward air. If you don't have answers for that movement, for that spacing, then she's just going to cut you up.
You don't have time to stop and think about, I've just been forward aired on shield, what do I do? You kind of have to know. Snap reactions, this is what I do when I get forward aired on my shield.
And Cosmos is definitely the player who's smart enough and aware enough to say, oh, you've been shielding every time afterwards. I guess I'll just grab you now.
Yeah.
And like, oh, well, I'm getting grabbed by by Corrin. It's not anything scary. Usually that's what you would think, but then Cosmos grabs you.
Then Cosmos grabs you.
And he pushes you off stage, and then you're like, oh, when did this become a one-player game? I don't know. when do I get to interact? And he's like, never. Get off stage again.
You're off stage. Okay, there's two options. You're off stage against Cosmos, and then you have to try to get through the myriad of skewers that are coming your way, which he has impeccable aim with, by the way.
Yes, he does.
Or he throws you into the air, and then you have to land against Corrin, and you just kind of cry a little bit. Oh, goodness.
Very nice. Out of shield option. That side B very, very fast. Nice kicks, actually. Responding.
Solid punish on that.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I play Zero Suit. I know when you want to throw the Paralyzer out.
Yeah.
Yours has a little bit of end lag to deal with it, too, so I can punish you pretty hard. But
Cosmos still maintaining the lead, 80% up. Kind of hard to pressure Zero Suit at the ledge, but you have to jump it. Will get punished. Not too much of a punish, just 5% off that up air.
And what we've seen consistently, ooh, there we go. Take it. No. I mean, Gurren got the grounding and then decided to not take the free stage control or throw Cosmos off stage. He tried to go for the follow-up and kind of got punished for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen, I was about to point it out, before that grounding, Cosmos has been in control of the stage the entire time.
Yes.
It takes 2 seconds when he's in the corner for him to make a decision that gets him back in the center or get him back in the advantageous position.
And just enough for that up throw to finish it.
You know, kill throw I don't think was necessary for Corrin, but boy is it nice.
It is nice. Yeah, I feel like you could kind of shield camper. I mean, you already kind of a little bit, against non-Cosmos Corrins.
Yeah.
But it is
Yeah.
nice that she has, because she doesn't have damage throws, so she can't like do damage. She do like combo you off with low percent grabs. So it is nice that she has something.
Now, the only real problem is like, I mean, even if she didn't call off of her throws, the skewer is so safe against so many characters. I can
true.
force you to choose the shield option, and then it's kind of diminished. I get away for free, and then rinse and repeat, and suddenly you don't like shielding anymore.
Right. Yeah, it does become scary, especially because, you know, that little bit of hesitation between the stab and the kick means that your shield is degrading over time. So whenever you run to meet her back in center stage, if she side Bs again and then hesitates again, it can be kind of scary.
Especially when you have a long range forward smash that
Yeah, just bloop.
either will do a lot of shield damage or potentially poke, given given the damage that can be done.
Cosmos still maintaining the lead, though.
But I think it would be like a Fox situation, given no kill throws.
Yeah. Yeah, in general, the characters in this game need a pretty solid KO option if they don't have any way to kill you off the throws. Like, Cloud is one of the few characters who doesn't have one off of grab that is still top tier.
Yeah.
Fox, of course.
One of the few characters that does not have a kill throw and definitely does not even come close to needing it.
Yes, not even close. Not even close.
It would not even be a fair game anymore.
It wouldn't. Some people might like that. You know, we just ban Cloud, get it over, get him out of there. Oh, so close to KOing. Whoa,
And
what? Drifted back into the blast zone. Very
Gurren
big
decided,
mistake.
you know what, you earned that stock. I'm going
Right.
to give it to you.
I should have died there. It's okay.
I saw the red lightning. Sakurai told me to die. It's okay.
May have gotten intimidated a little bit since Cosmos is going off. Looking like he might be going off stage to try and
you
finish
can
it.
see, I mean, right now, Gurren is a little bit shook. That was definitely a confirmed to death. He got the down smash, but he downbeat the wrong way.
Yeah.
He didn't run and set it up properly. And I know I've seen him get that set up before.
Yeah, he's looking a little shook.
Right now, though, he's not too far off. He doesn't need to be terrified.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be, like, fiending for these kill options. He has a lot of safe choices to throw out a neutral, like that back air, or just run up and shield. And when Cosmos does something unsafe, he can up B. It's a really good move.
It's extremely good. Yeah, to put into reference how fast a 4-frame, there it goes.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
To put into reference how fast 4 frames is, the fastest punishment basically every character in the game has is 7 frames, which is just grab out of shield.
Yeah.
There's very, very few instances where people have faster, and Zero Suit is one of those few.
A lot of people are like, man, people can just shield grab everything in this game.
No.
Imagine having something faster than that that also kills you.
Yes.
It's very good. Okay. Just
Scary
barely
indeed.
drifting back to the stage.
Nice delayed jabs on Cosmos, baiting out that shield option.
He
Kinda
went for the
scary.
back air there. If he had taken Cosmos' jump all the way out there, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Going for these plays that he needs to make to... Oh my God!
That was a good call. It was a good call. He got the spike, but Cosmos just didn't have enough damage on him.
He was making the plays that he needed to make to come back in that kind of a situation, but oh my goodness, not at that percent. He is rocketing way too fast for him to die before Cosmos.
Yeah.
Had he had an extra stock on the line, that would have been
That would have
perfect.
been great, but
He
sadly.
went a little bit too hard for that
little-
last one.
A little